back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw the awesome looking Blockbuster visitor skin in Fortnite. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, so let's draw this, and to begin we're going to draw the helmet, which is probably going to be the hardest part. So we're going to start out with a rectangle. This is going to be on his forehead. Okay, so once you have this, we're going to curve around to draw his whole helmet. So it's going to be almost like an egg shape. And this is going to be very tricky because it's hard to get something symmetrical. Okay, so we're going to come all the way down. And once we're at the bottom, just kind of flatten it out. So after that, let's draw in some details. So now we're going to go in from this line here. We're just going to go out straight across until you're almost at the edge, and then we're going to come down at a slant, kind of like almost to the midpoint of this whole head shape, and then we're going to slant out. Let's come back in, and we're just going to draw just kind of like a little hook, and then we're going to come down, and then now this part's easier. We're just going to draw in the same shape we did on the outside, so we're just giving it some thickness. Okay, so that's the overall visor, and then we can add in a little bit of detail here on the top. Add in two little rectangles. Okay, and then from here we're gonna draw looks like he's got some headphones or something, right? So on the side here, we're just gonna come out. We're just gonna draw in one shape first. And then once we have that, we're just gonna extend it. Just kind of come in slightly, extend the shape a little bit. Okay, so that's his headphones, and then on the bottom here, it's got some tubing. So this one's easy. We'll just draw like a circle on the side. And then once you have that circle, just go on the edge here and just go curve it all the way back. Okay, so it looks like it's three-dimensional. Alright, so that's the head, and I know this part is really tricky to draw. So hope yours turned out okay. So let's move on to the neck. So down here, we're just gonna draw two lines, and then we're gonna give a curve for the collar. And then in here, we'll add some detail. We'll just kind of draw in two lines like this, turn it out, and just go straight up again. Okay, so now let's draw in the rest of the body. So we're gonna go out pretty far out, all the way. This is gonna be his shoulder pads, and then we're just gonna pinch it all the way in. Let's give it a slight curve. We're just gonna go all the way back down to his waist, and then we're gonna close it off. And then let's draw in the belt. So we're just gonna come in give it one section, and then here's the buckle. And then the detail on the buckle, we just draw in a little triangle. And there's gotta be some detail here, so we can draw that now. So we can just draw two lines like this. And there's gonna be just a little dome shape. Okay, and then let's move on. Let's go back up to the top first. So now we're gonna divide up the space here. He's gonna have, let's see, like a little division here for the shoulder pad. So we're just gonna divide it up. And then we're gonna draw one more line, just give it some thickness all the way down. Okay, so now let's draw in the middle part. So right here, we're gonna come down, and then we're gonna go straight across. And then right here, it's gonna be one rectangle. And then underneath the rectangle, it's gonna have two little exhaust ports here. That's where the tubing is gonna go. Okay, but we're not gonna draw that now. But we'll draw in. So just somewhere on the side here, just come in with a slant. And then we're gonna go across. And then now in the middle here, just draw in a line. And then we're gonna slant down. So I'm just drawing the armor pieces right now. And then we're just gonna slant it out. Okay, and in the middle, it's got some design here, so we can draw in So one straight line. And then on the side here, we'll just draw in another line. It's got some stripes there. Okay, and then let's see on the bottom, we can draw in some details on his clothing down here. So we're just gonna draw in some lines. Okay, and then let's see, we'll add in there's a little buckle here. And then here it's got some paneling. So it's almost like a rectangle, but it's round on the bottom. And then we'll add in some details. Okay, so after that, now we can draw in the tubing. So I'm just gonna draw right over. So from here, we're just gonna curve it out. And then from this side, we're just gonna curve this out. And then once you draw on that, just kind of curve it. So you're gonna have to erase out this part here. And then once you erase out these parts, you can just draw in some lines just going across. Okay, mine is a little bit messy because I'm just going right over. Okay, so that's pretty much the body, and let's move on to his arms. So his arms, we're gonna come out right around here. That's his armpit. Here's the shoulder coming down. And he's got clothes on, it's kind of straight. So here's his bicep. And here's the elbow. We're gonna come down slightly, and then we're just gonna close it off. Okay, we're gonna draw one section. And here's the elbow. We're gonna come down slightly, and then we're just gonna close it off. Okay, we're gonna draw one section. This is gonna be his arm. And then we're gonna come in and just kind of taper slightly. And draw another section. Okay. And then for his arm, for his hand, so we're gonna come down. Okay, we're gonna hook it. This is gonna be his thumb. Slant down here. And then we'll draw the back of his hand here. And then we're just gonna draw one finger here, curling. Just give it a slight curve. And then another one here, we're gonna continue this line, just kind of pinch it in. And it's gonna show up behind there. And then lastly, we can add in a little bit detail in the glove. And then on this hand, he's got some, looks like some kind of hook here. So just come out, just extend it. Then we're gonna draw a little blade here. Okay, so hook it in, and just come out and just connect that. And it looks like he's got some padding here. And then some more detail here. We're just gonna draw in almost like a square and just divide it up. Okay, so there's a little bit of extra detail here. So let's move on to the other arm. So I'll come across here. Here's the armpit again. And then here's the shoulder coming down. Here's the bicep, just kind of straight out. Elbow, just make a little mark. And then we're gonna bend it slightly. Then we're gonna close it off. And then we're gonna extend it one section and just make it a little bit wider. And then now we're just gonna come in, slight taper, and all gonna be the same as the other side. Okay, and then on this hand, I'm just gonna give him a fist. So we're gonna come down, his thumb, just curl it, back of the hand, and then his finger just gonna tuck in. And then let's see a little detail on the glove as well. And then same thing here, he's got a little padding here. And then he's got one armband. Okay, so that's the upper body. So definitely a pretty cool looking costume, uniform. Okay, so now we're gonna draw his legs. So in the middle here, come down, just make a little mark. And then we're gonna continue this curve here. It's gonna be a little bit straighter. Just kind of pinch it in. And so from here, come out and just kind of pinch it in. And I'm gonna draw in a little fold for his clothing here. So we're just gonna give it a slight bracket and then close it. Okay, and then for his knee pads, it's just gonna be a square. And then we'll just draw in two lines and just divide it up. All right, so now let's draw the other side. So it's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna extend this line, curve in, and then in here, curve in. And then again, the little bracket, close it off, square, and then we'll just divide it up. Okay, I know there's more detail, but let's rough in the lower legs first. So down this one, we're just gonna come out, then we're just gonna taper in, close it off, and then the dome shape here, go out more on this side, close it off, just a little bit so. And then for the details here, we'll just divide this one up, one section. And then in the middle here, just draw like a little V all the way to the corner here. Okay, and then we're gonna draw one line across, and then two lines straight down. All right, so let's draw the other side. So it's gonna be the same thing. Out, pinch in, use the other side for reference, close it, dome shape, come out more on this side, close it off, and then a little bit so, and then the detail again, same thing, just divide that up. Just a V shape from this corner here, line across, and then two lines straight down. Okay, so let's go back and finish this part up. Let's see, it's got a couple of things going on here. It's gonna have a little pouch here on the side, so we'll just draw that. And it's got another pouch on this side, so that one's easy, right? Okay, and then it's got a belt going across, so right around here in the middle, gotta go curve across, and I'm just gonna give that line some thickness here. And let's add in a little buckle there. And then it's got some more detail here, so just gonna add in like a little rectangle coming in. Okay, and then from here, we're gonna curve it, and this is behind so we can't see all of it. And then we're just gonna come down and just curve it out. So same thing here, we're gonna come down and then just curve it out. And then lastly, just gonna have a little bit detail on this pants here. So we're just gonna draw some lines across. And that is it for this Blockbuster visitor skin in Fortnite. Hope you guys liked the way it turned out, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, and I will